Boom! So what's up? Last night I had a huge headache the entire night, which is not amazing. Not optimal. And now it feels like I might have even a bit of a fever. So, overall, things might be looking down, but I can still look up. Fucking outplayed. I just literally checkmated life. Uno reverse on becoming sick. And so, I think I'm still gonna try to go to the gym and hit something. Arms. And well, if everything is completely fucked, then everything is completely fucked, and then I'll just come back. But we're gonna have to see. Boom! So we made it to the gym, and well, I don't know if it's a fresh air or what, but I feel actually quite a bit better than I did before. But look at this. Free loot. Once again. Loot maxing. I'm about to become a fucking millionaire just from taking free shit that I find at the gym and selling it. Of course, I would never do that because that is illegal. At least on camera.
I'm gonna cock my nine and my mother. I'm gonna cock my nine.
So, shoulders done, now moving on to arms, and I actually feel really great. I think working out might cure all diseases. So the next time you're sick, just go gym. Easy. Solution to life. Just hit the gym and all your problems will disappear. Proven.
I'm gonna cock my nine and my mother. I'm gonna cock my nine. I'm gonna cock my nine and my mother.
É desse jeito, é desse jeito. Só leva chifre quem não faz amor direito. É desse jeito, é desse jeito. Só leva chifre quem não faz amor direito. Só leva chifre quem não faz amor direito.
And then, just like always, post-maxing. the most important part.
Vai ser o E como ficar rico se mais um.
Camisinha ruim, quase não satisfaz. Mas hoje eu tô vendo a falta que ela me faz. Camisinha ruim, quase não satisfaz. Mas hoje eu tô vendo a falta que ela me faz.
Como ficar rico se nós tem? Como ficar rico se nós tem pensão demais? Eu vou lá no sábado, me chama de pai. Na igrejinha me chama de pai. Seu
You know, this is really making me realize that if I just had a better face card, holy shit, I would be a fucking mugger. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. So, overall good workout. But look at how much loot there is. Shoes, shoes, shoes. Loot for days. Oh well. I'm gonna leave them alone for now. And let's get going. Boo! Ha ha ha, gotcha. But anyway, we're home now, and working out really gave me a lot of energy. And so, we're gonna use that energy to make protein chocolate pudding. I mean, everything that I eat is basically chocolate something. Chocolate protein powder, chocolate muffins, chocolate pudding, chocolate. There is a common theme here. Anyway, let's get making. So the ingredients that you're going to need are protein powder. I mean, of course, preferably chocolate flavor. Double chocolate. And then we got stevia for sweetening. Cocoa powder. And gelatin powder. Hey Google. Hey Google. Mikä on liivatejauhe englanniksi? Mikä on liivatejauhe englanniksi? Google, what is liivatejauhe in English? Hey Google, what is liivatejauhe in English?
Liberty translates to freedom, and Yahoo is a proper noun, the name of an American web services company, or an interjection/slang term for a crude, coarse, or uncultivated person. If you encountered Liberty Yahoo, it may refer to the name.
Yo, shut the fuck. Google, stop. Stop. Google, stop. Google, stop. Stop. Enough. Stop. Hey Google, stop. Stop. Oh my fucking god. So basically, you can Google yourself whatever the fuck that shit is, the translation, but some sort of gelatin powder thing. Okay, so the first step is to throw about 2 teaspoons of this gelatin powder into 1.5 deciliters of cold water. So let's throw like that, and then maybe those weren't quite full, so let's throw a bit more. I am not a professional. So yeah, so now we got those in the cold water. Just gonna mix that up a tiny bit, and then let it set and do its thing. Boom. And so while that is gonna like set for the next 5 to 10 minutes, we can mix the dry ingredients. Let's do that. So first let's put 3 scoops of protein powder. Then we're gonna throw in about 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder. And lastly, basically however much stevia you want to sweeten that. I actually have no idea how much I should put. I think that could be kinda good maybe. I mean, fuck it, let's just throw all of this in there. I mean, what's the worst that can really happen if you think about it? Like, it ruins the whole thing. Boo, boo, boo. Yeah, well, you know, YOLO. So now that we've YOLO'd all the ingredients and mixed them up quite nicely, and this seems to be doing quite fine as well. Now we're gonna put that shit on and we're gonna cook the gelatin powder. Not to boiling, but for it to be like very warm. And once that is very warm, we can mix that into the dry ingredients. But before that, we still need to add more water to the dry ingredients. And so let's do that next. So now we're slowly gonna add about 5 deciliters of water while mixing while we add that. I actually can't record and mix at the same time really, so let me put the camera down. But yeah, this is basically what we're gonna be doing, adding some water and then mixing and repeating that process until it seems fairly good, and while this thing is heating up. It seems to be ready for the heat. So, because I'm lazy, I'm just gonna throw all the rest of this water in there straight away. And then I'm gonna mix the whole thing instead of adding it a little by time, because I just can't be fucking bothered. I mean, this is the YOLO cooking show. Cook maxing. We ain't no professionals, we're simply doing it for the vibes. And so now that we have mixed that up quite well, it could be a bit better, but this is already pretty damn hot. So I think now we're gonna add this into here and then mix it even more so that all of this gets mixed up. So now I'm gonna pour this into here. While mixing. Boom, that's all in there. And now we mix. So that looks pretty damn well mixed up. So now let's throw that in the fridge for about 2 to 3 hours. So, while we are waiting for that shit to actually become real pudding instead of just a watery mess, let's look at the macros. And so I would estimate that the cocoa powder is probably 150 calories, most likely less than that. Then you got 3 scoops of protein powder, that's about 120 each. And so we got about 510 calories in this whole thing, because the gelatin powder barely has any calories in it because it's only 2 teaspoons and so on. And then we just added water. And then of course we have 3 scoops of protein powder, which means that it has about 66 grams of protein, and so the calories to protein ratio is really good. And yeah, basically just like with the muffins, I mean, this is amazing cheat food on the cut because it tastes good. Well, I'm saying that like I've tasted it, but I actually have not tried it yet because I'm gonna have to wait 2 hours, and this is the first time that I've ever made this, so I could fuck it up and then it's embarrassing on video. But at least that's part of the process. I will show you the good, the bad and the ugly. You know, this ain't no fancy cooking show where they pre-made the fucking thing and then they just kind of show you some fucking cooking process and then they're like, oh, look, here we have the perfect product. Oh, this is real. I'm as real as it gets. Real cooking motherfuckers. But back on the topic of what this is for, it's basically, you know, I want something sweet and chocolatey and good tasting, but I am on the cut, and so I'm gonna need it to not have a lot of calories, but I'm gonna need to have a big volume, small calorie, but also hit my protein target. And this is doing all 3 things at once. I mean, truly fantastic. The Swiss Army knife of food, if you ask me. But I'll see you in a few hours once that is ready for the actual taste test to see that it's not poison. So, it's been a bit over 2 hours now, and let's check the thing. Well, the pudding looks like this, but the problem is that shit is liquid. So I think I might have fucked up the gelatin thing, and it's not properly puddinized. It's not pudding, it's just fucking water sauce. But let's taste, because as long as it tastes good, does it really matter if it's not the right consistency? I mean, I must say, the taste is not too bad. I mean, for the macros, that's pretty good. I mean, definitely tastes like pudding. Now, I did kind of fuck up the consistency, so maybe next time I'll get it better. But overall, if you get the consistency correctly, I would give that like a 7.5 or an 8 out of 10. Alright, so about the taste. The top foamy part was actually pretty good. But this shit, ugh. Holy shit, bro. Like, I need to know that shit. Fuck no. So maybe we're gonna take the rating of the taste to like a fucking 2 out of 10. Do not recommend. And that's going to be it for once again this gym vlog maxing out life adventure. And so, as always, go out there, stay disciplined, chase your dreams, and have a fantastic day.